And just like that, it's season 3. We are going west, as we mentioned before. Just because I am from Ohio, I cannot have a compact license. That's for my nursing. So every time I go to a new state, I have to open a new license. So I opened a license in Colorado, and I'm in the process of opening a license in Arizona. So most likely, season 3 is going to be a lot of Colorado and Arizona. But meanwhile, we're just heading out west. We're meeting up with some friends, and we'll see how it goes.
I know we have been slacking with our videos a bit, and we haven't been doing them weekly, but I've been really trying to do them bi-weekly, and I think we've succeeded. But I think at this point, we will go back to the weekly.
It's all due to the coronavirus, you know. It killed some motivation. But anyway, you gotta put that aside and live your life.
Yes, so weekly videos coming up, and if you're new, we haven't said it in a while, if you're new to our channel, you just happen to stumble upon our videos, don't forget to subscribe and give us thumbs up.
And hit the little bell thing so you would get a notification every time the video come out.
And it will come out every Sunday now.
We're heading out west, and we were trying to cross through Chicago yesterday. It gets pretty crazy with traffic and all the trucks. So that was kind of fun. I never enjoyed driving through Chicago, especially especially with the trailer. People get impatient. But anyway,
It wasn't that bad. There was no traffic.
But really, the drive yesterday wasn't bad at all. So we made it on the other side of Chicago, going west from Ohio. And we end up staying in this rest area. And we got the first spot right by the grass. It was awesome. Like the sunrise in the morning was beautiful.
Right over the prairie, yeah. Some cornfields. And we're gonna try to do another 400 miles today.
Yeah, so there's really not all that much to see around here unless you go into big cities, and we don't exactly feel like doing that. But we'll see what's gonna happen today. And just filled up. Anytime you fill up and it's under $100, that's a huge deal. So yeah, we just filled up at 209. How about that?
It's pretty cool.
Anyway, we're in Iowa. The weather's gorgeous. There's a lot of GMO stuff, but beside that, there's rolling hills. And I guess it's harvest time because I see all kinds of tractors out there. Definitely enjoying the ride. I think we're making good time. This girl, when she sees GMO, she's like, something happens. I don't know, she can't talk. Anyway, it's beautiful over here. I'm sure it's not all GMO.
Doesn't matter. Soy and corn is bad for you.
That's a game loop.
We are in Iowa. It's a little windy right now, but staying at this Anita State Park or Anita Lake State Park. This place is gorgeous. The lake is beautiful, the campground. I mean, the spaces are a little bit short, but I was able to get in with my 43.5-foot RV in one of the shorter spaces, so there's plenty of room. They have full hookup, they have electric, they have dump station, they have all kinds of options. Full hookup, $20 a night. How can you beat this? This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, boys are just sitting on the grass and reading, and Daria is just wearing out Ruby at the moment. That's what's happening. And I guess I've been promising kids ice cream because we were driving and Daria was getting impatient, so we're gonna have to go and find some. But yeah, check out this place. This is absolutely gorgeous.
That was a bigger splash.
The closest ice cream was 14 miles away in Casey, Iowa. I'm so glad we came here. This creamery is top notch. I got.
We got to the bathroom.
Oh my gosh, this girl in the bathroom. So anyway, the town is amazing. Such a small town. There is harvest all around, so you see all these combines. Ice cream was awesome. Coffee was awesome. Just the whole atmosphere is legit. If you're ever near Casey, Iowa, just passing on 80, it's right off the highway. This is perfect. Isn't that amazing? I would watch this all day. I never seen the true harvest, like the combines going around and getting everything. This is pretty impressive. This is a historic site where Jesse James and his gang robbed the train. If you're familiar with Jesse James and his brother, they were outlaws in 1860s and 70s, and they were robbing a lot of banks and trains. And this is one of his first train robberies was here, about 1.5 miles of the town of Adair in Iowa. We are in Grand Island, Nebraska, meeting up with some people. But this park that we're staying in, it's awesome. I think it's owned by the city. The RV spots are huge. It's $20 a night. You only have electric, and there is a dump station and water that you could fill up at that station. But it's pretty cool.
No, it's probably chicken of the woods.
What's the verdict? What do you think it is?
Chicken of the woods. It's a chicken.
It's a chicken.
It's a chicken.
It's unicorn pizza.
So we are at Grand Island going to get some tacos. I've heard that these tacos are really good. It's pretty crazy. It definitely feels like a smaller town or smaller city. Lots of open spaces. Pretty cool atmosphere. Definitely laid back.
Oh, you want the chori tacos? There's a different one?
Yeah.
Feta cheese and cheese.
Yeah.
You want those? Yes?
Let me resurrect my Spanish. Hold on. Wait. La salsa verde. Salsa verde, and we're gonna get pico de gallo. Who knows?
We went to this really ethnic Hispanic place, and they had, I mean, it's kind of like a hole in the wall, but the food looks absolutely amazing. And apparently down the street there's a lot of Hispanic businesses, and looks like some Hispanic churches. So there's a lot of diversity here in Nebraska. But yeah, so we're just driving to a Tornado Hill. We'll tell you a little bit more about Tornado Hill in just a little bit. So what is Tornado Hill, the one right behind me? So back in 1980, there was a slow-moving storm that produced 7 tornadoes, and they all touched down around Grand Island. So there was quite a bit of damage. I believe there was only 5 people there died in that night of the twisters. That was also how it was called. But they had 13 trucks, I believe, running for 6 weeks, just bringing all kinds of debris. And it started out as this giant pit. They dug out a big pit to kind of bury all that garbage, and yeah, it turned out to be way more than they thought. So they were burning the trash, and then eventually it was still kind of high, so ended up covering it with the dirt. So that's the only hill around here, but I guess it makes a good sledding hill in the winter. Also, right next to our campground and all over town, they have these, almost looks like an empty pond. They call them detention cisterns. The water level underground is pretty high, so it's only about 30 feet down to get to the water. They call it like a underground lake in Nebraska, which is all over the entire state, which is good for farming, for irrigation. But when it rains, there could be a lot of flooding, so that's why they have these detention cisterns that collect water, and then you have water sitting there for a few days, and eventually they're all interconnected, so they drain and get back down on the ground, which is really interesting. So we are going to the juice stop to get some smoothies. I guess that's what you get here. That's kind of a Nebraskan thing to do. I guess it's out of Lincoln. So they're excited about this.
Look, I want this. Yeah. You take it over.
We had a really good time hanging out here in Nebraska with our friends. We stayed at this awesome city park, but it has RV spots. I believe it's called Hall County Park. There's a Stern Museum just across the way, across the river. We thought we were gonna go there, but after Labor Day there's a lot of buildings that are closed and we're just kind of running out of time. They have this detention cistern right next to it. That's what I was talking about earlier, these like almost like empty ponds. But there is a bike path that goes right through here and there's a lot of people biking. But anyway, really sweet place to hang out. Had a lot of fun, learned some stuff about Nebraska, so we're ready to keep going west.